Hey guys, Sunstreaker Wozza here. Welcome back to another Thursday live stream where, yes, as always, we're covering the big hot topics in Transformers Earth Wars. And the big topic that's on everyone's lips at the minute is mayhem mode. So, we're just going to run through on that. We've had some last minute information from the 8th I want to share with you guys. So yeah, it's been a bit of a mad rush today. Had to work late due to work. Straight to football, straight home, been a mad rush, trying to get some last minute testing in for some last minute changes, and so apologies for a bit of a late start. And yeah, then obviously sorting the giveaway out that we're doing today and everything else. Been absolutely manic this week, manic today, so apologies guys. But I didn't want to, let you guys down. I've been sorting this giveaway out for 2 weeks now, so literally said to work, listen, I cannot miss this tonight, cannot. So I've been working right up to the last minute and then obviously taking Jake to football. So apologies guys, but we are here. That's the main thing. So yeah, like I said, going through mayhem mode, talking a bit about that. Well, a lot about that today, to be honest with you. I'm giving it a go, sort of seeing how it works. We're going to be taking a look obviously at Lightspeed, Ironbison. Last couple of changes to them bots. We talked about it the other week and I said I was sort of on the fence a bit. But there's been a slight change to them that I think could make a bit of a difference, maybe to maybe an old technique in a way. Maybe I'll let you guys be the deciding factor on that and sort of make the judgment on it. But we'll wait and see. I'll sort of tell you how it works, how it can work, how it could be used, and then you guys make the assumption. And then we're obviously going to be giving a giveaway. The giveaway is obviously I'm super excited for this. Probably the biggest giveaway I've ever done. Big thank you obviously to Dale and Space 8 for sort of helping me with this. Obviously some of the items I've put in, some of the items they've put in. So yeah, between us obviously a massive giveaway. So super pleased. That's obviously a big thank you to Dale for sorting it out for me. And I'm also going to talk a bit about the 5-star badge, and it's something that sort of Freeze's hit upon, and I kind of, I get where he's going with it, and I do agree. It's not kind of agree, I do agree, but I think there's a solution to this that I'm pretty sure I know what's going to happen. I'm pretty sure to this sort of conundrum on getting these sort of combiners out. I really think I see where it's going to go. I'm going to talk a bit about that as well, as always. But yeah, just want to say again, big thank you to all my members. Obviously, we're going to be doing a giveaway today. So we're going to be giving away 5-star shards to 2 people live in the chat today. So if you're in the chat, you're already in with a shout of winning some 500 5-star shards. But don't forget, I don't know if you're in the chat or not, if you're not commenting. So make sure you at least put a few comments in. Don't spam it, because if you do spam, I will literally, if you do win, I will just go, no, I'm not going to give someone spam. But if you've got any questions, you want to talk about the things we're talking about in stream, put it in the chat, guys, and you're in with a shout of obviously winning 500 5-star shards. We're going to be also giving away, also 1 to someone in stream, 2 to one of my YouTube comments. I'm going to pick that out literally live on stream, just completely random. I'm going to be giving away some 500 stars, some premium members, a gift card to a premium member, and a side pass to any member that I've got. So, like I said last week, or the week before, if you commented on my videos and you're here in the live stream and you're a member, then you've got plenty of ways to win in this competition. So, good luck to everyone. And I've tried to be as transparent with these as I can, so I'm not sort of like, I can't be accused of sort of fixing it in any way or anything like that. I'm trying to be as transparent as I can. So that is the aim. So good luck, guys. But yeah, as always, let's see who we've got in the chat. So we've got Ricky Lau, who's first. Good to see you. Obviously, Grind Time, one of my biggest supporters, members, my brother from another mother. Good to see you. We've got Jason Rowley. We've got Candyman, another of my members. Thank you. We've got Andrew Stevenson. We've got DDEX76, another member. We've got Autobot Phil. We've got Trax Penny Lancaster, who's a long-serving member as well. We've got Hellraiser. We've got Voodoo Kickback. Thanks for coming back. We'll go through some of the comments in a minute. Obviously, won't be able to cover all of them because it's packed full of people today, which is great. We've got Carnage Mac Alright in the chat. We've got Darklands. We've got Lumega 123. We've got... Who else have we got? We've got Cyber Inferno, another of our members. Quite a long-serving member. You can see there, been a member for a year. So, thank you. We've got... who else have we got? We've got... Have I mentioned Jason Roller? I can't remember. I'll mention it again just in case. Don't want to miss him out. But obviously been a subscriber for a long time now. One of the originals, I would say. We've got Luke B. We've got Shockbomb28. We've got Fafurna Araya. Is that right? Hope I got that right. I'm getting pretty good at these names. Most people in the chat, yeah, you're pretty close then, Wozza. So yeah. We've got Diesel, who's a new member. Thanks for being a member. We've got Vic Ching, my buddy from Manchester. We've got WD Razzle. Is that right? Hope so. We've got Freesius, the meth head. Oh, literally, I won't say who, but someone sent me a message today of Freesius in his chat saying something like, something on the lines of, I can't believe I'm doing meth or something. That's like, that's quite funny. Obviously meant math, but it sounded like meth. But yeah, thanks for being a member of Freesius. Good to see you, buddy. Fellow content creator. Go and check his channel out, guys. Obviously, Freesius streams every single week. I've always said that I always watch his stream either late at night or first thing in the morning. No, and put it on at bedtime. And if I crash out, then I take over in the morning. Sort of think, oh, where did I leave that off? And then when I'm driving to work the next morning, because I normally start at 6 in the morning, and his streams at like 11 at night, half 11 at night for me. So obviously I'm sort of getting down for bed at that time. And then yeah, I would catch it in the morning. So it was good driving to work this morning, listening to your stream. We've got Stephen Gomez, another of our members. Remember for 6 months, thank you. We've got Rajan. Thanks for joining. I think you're a new person in the chat. I think not seen you before, but thanks for joining. We've got CM UK. Thanks for being a member as well. Been a member for 6 months. Who else have we got? Magic Hood. Good to see you as well. Glenn Kissel. It's going well, bud. We've got Berserk. Been following the channel for quite a while now, I think. Who else? We've got the real Ted Danson, not the fake one, the real one. And we've got who else? Spencer394, Chris Taylor, Soldier as well. Does some great polished content. Quite jealous of some of his content. Looks really cool. Go and check out Soldier's channel as well, guys. We've got Morgan. We've got Kevin. What is it with the first names? We've got the Wrecker as well. We've got Munira Hussein. Oh, Dale's in the chat as well. And we've got, is it Pian or Peen? I think so. Good to see you as well. So yeah, lots of people in the chat today. Good to see. I'm going to see what the comments are all about while I'm having a sip of my orange drink that is unbranded. Let's have a look. A lot of talk about the event, obviously. I'm not going to lie, I'm having a drink because honestly I have not stopped. Literally. Finished work at 5 PM. Home by 5:45. Took my daughter to gym for 6. Took Jacob to football for 6:30. Football finished at 7:30. Put my daughter up at 8:45. 10 to 8. Got home at 8:15. And then literally been like speaking to Dale behind the scenes since then. Literally. While I was eating my tea. We call it tea, you call it dinner or whatever you call it over there. But yeah, my evening meal. What else? Have a look. Oh, Simon Hayes, I didn't mention you. Sorry, I've just missed you out. I just realised. Sorry, I've been a member for 2 years as well. Missed you out. Yeah, it is the giveaway stream. So yeah, well done for making it. Yes, I refer not. I swear, it's like whatever the community likes or suggests, devs do it the exact opposite. That's right, isn't it? That's how it feels, honestly. It really does feel that way. Going, yeah, we need more of this. And they go, oh, yeah, we'll give you less. Also talk about mayhem mode, a lot to talk. What else? How's it going, Luke B? Good to see you, buddy. and Darklands, obviously. Vic Jing, hello to everyone. What else? Stephen Gomez, Wozza talks about mayhem mode and you need to destroy everything. Is it really an improvement if your cells don't recharge faster? We're also going to have a big talk about that today and about that. Track says, I would love to see your reaction when you watched it. I presume about the meth thing, so yeah, quite funny. I'm sure he found the funny side, no doubt. What else? Regis match, yes, so yeah, I went bald for one stream to let you be bald for like 8 years. I did find that amusing. Yeah, I did find that quite funny, yeah. Yeah, the difference is I don't choose to be bald. I'm just stuck with this, mate. You chose it, let's be honest. Some of us don't have the choice. Vic Ching, this is definitely not a spamming message. Borderline. Wozza, you are definitely transparent. I try to be. Yeah, well, yeah, Grindtime didn't win one for a long time, didn't I? I think he went like 18 months or something without Grindtime winning a single giveaway. And then he won one randomly. Like, yeah. Thomas Fullard, thanks for being a member as well. I've missed a few people. It jumps ahead sometimes, so sorry. But yeah, good to see you in the chat as well. Thanks for being a member, and good to see you live as well. Thanks for joining, bud. What else? People still having a dig at Freesius. And then just Dale just taking over the chat. Yeah, thanks, Dale. What else have we got before we go on to any sort of things we want to talk about? Sorry, Simon Hayes. I feel really bad now. Honestly, that blank chat. I apologise, mate. Craig Kendall and Brandon C as well. Good to see you. Rockbit1. Lots of people in the chat. Some new faces. Good to see you. Yeah, Grant has put Wozza's been speaking to Dale behind the scenes. Maybe there's hope for the event. Yeah, maybe. It's supper or dinner. Tea is... No, we have breakfast, dinner, and tea. So breakfast in the morning, dinner around midday, and then tea. That's how it is. Morgan, this week I was listening how to add 6 shots to the game. I've already discussed that in the past. There is a way if they wanted to. It'd be difficult though. My name is saying mayhem seems boring. Maybe. We'll see. Blade 19, I think mayhem mode is going to be the best thing that's come out quite a while. We will see this weekend, won't we, guys? We will see. The proof is in the pudding. That is the saying. In other words, we will literally see when we play an event. That was what will sell. I can give all my opinions and Freesius can, and we can all talk about it. But literally, let's be honest. This weekend will tell. If this weekend, loads of people get the 5-star, and everyone comes back going, you know what, I enjoyed that event. That's when we know it's been a success, regardless of what anyone else says. What else? See, Grant disagrees, but listen, you can say what you want over there. I don't really care. I know what I call tea. There's tea that you drink, and it's tea time. It's different. Okay, cool. Okay, let's get into the newsletter, then we can get into some topics and start talking about all the things we want to talk about in terms of the game. So, newsletter first. So, bar week, grind week, ninny bong. This weekend's event is called Heavy Hitters. So, if you've been living in a cave somewhere, this weekend's event is an event, mayhem event. No, is it endurance? I would just call it mayhem. I don't really know. It's a mayhem event though for Lightspeed and Ironbison. So we've been covering the process of them over the last few weeks, and we're going to be sort of finishing the finished item. I think tonight. I think. But weekend's event, 70,000 points. So No, not a snip. It's going to be difficult. It's going to be difficult for me because I'm literally working this weekend. But you know what? I was like, with the 3 battles, getting you triple the points and all that, then you know what? This weekend, I've got a chance of actually finishing this event in a decent amount of time. So, 70,000 points for a 5-star Lightspeed or Ironbison, or 36,500 points for a 4-steed, for a 4-star Lightspeed or Ironbison. But obviously, if you've already got the 4-star, then you'll get 180 shards for the duplicate. 100 tiers, but you get, let's have a look. We've got some sparks, some premium shards, 3-star, 4-star shards, combiner spark, power cores. Obviously got the 3-star bot there. We've got some G metal power cores. Some bot shards. So a massive mixture of rewards. So some decent rewards. Then obviously 5-star shards, all the way from 2,000 points. So obviously we start at 75, and then 75 throughout. And then once you get to 36,500, it's total spark crystals and total shard crystals. After that as well, right up to the new bot. So not a bad event. I would say normal event pretty much. But yeah, some decent rewards if you're willing to spend to get it. I think free to play could be hard to achieve, but I think with minimum money and loads of time, it is possible, and that should always be the way. You know that it is possible if you put everything into it, literally every waking hour. But yeah, it's yet to be said. I really do hope that someone gets the new 5-star free to play in this mayhem mode. It's gonna take them like 16 hours a day, I predict. I'm just guessing. But I really do hope that someone can do it free to play. And if you do, please let me know. And I will gladly sort of like, hit you up and have you sort of like, talk on the channel about how you did that and things like that. Because it's a massive achievement. But it needs to be free to play. It needs to be, because I think that's a big achievement. At the very least with just a side pass. But I hope someone can do that and get 70,000 points. Achievable in new mayhem mode? Who knows? We'll talk a bit about that, but we can all speculate. But obviously, someone will try it this weekend, and let me know if you succeed. Please do. No battle zones. Well, I say no battle zones apply. I'm literally used to saying that every week, but it's not this week, is it? It's mayhem mode. But we'll talk a bit about that shortly. Then you go through obviously mayhem mode. And then Lightspeed and Ironbison, so we're going to be taking a look at them. We'll go through them all again because there's been so many little changes back and forward that we're literally just going to go through them all again and sort of explain sort of what they do. Put some good screenshots there. Talk about what blind is and what crowd control immunity is. Talk about the G1, which we're going to talk about again, and ability 11. Then the saga schedule. So we had a bit of a chilled event. It was pretty crap last week, let's be honest with you. But it's a 10k event after a big event. I don't mind too much. The rewards are pretty cruddy, but I don't mind the 10k event after a big event. Now we've got a big 70k event, but I get us a new game mode, get us going. Then we've got a prime go shard event. Then we've got a leaderboard. Dun dun dun. For 2 mil. Strange. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. Then we've got a resource event, 500k. We've got 2 10k events, some medic crystals again. Medic crystals, I mean, then we've got triple change of crystals. I don't mind that. It's something different. Or is it? No, we had triple change crystals. Why can't you have an air class event? Why can't you have a warrior event? Why can't you have a gunner event? Why have you got to stick to medic and triple change? I know they're a bit harder to get for newer players. I kind of understand that. But it just seems like we're just sort of like, again, the resource event is like the same as the premium shard event, but obviously bigger for an alliance rather than individual. So yeah, and then another endurance event, obviously later in the saga for 3.5 mil. So we've got 3. Well, the leaderboard's 2 mil. It's not too bad, I suppose. We'll have to wait and see how that sort of pans out, that event. Then it's obviously got my content creators, or your content creators, not my content creators, your content creators, but not mine. We've got obviously Freezer's Max, we've got Soldier, and obviously myself. And listen, the best way to see all the best content, guys, is subscribe to them all. It's the best way and the easiest and cheapest way you can support them. It's free, and all it does is give you a notification when they're live, guys. Just go and give them a subscribe, guys. It's the very least you can do. Even if you don't watch the channel that much, do you know what I mean? That it does support us and sort of helps our numbers and what we sort of get judged by. So go and hit that subscribe button, guys. And then Community Corner. You know what? I'm not a big fan of Community Corner. It's going to sound really bad, that, but I'm being honest. But you know what? Occasionally something comes up and I'm like, that is sick. And this is sick. That's pretty cool, isn't it? Let's not gonna lie. That's pretty cool. I'm quite impressed by that. I was like, yeah. And then Freeze uses it as a thumbnail. I was like, I don't mind that. I don't mind that. Yeah, I think that's really, really cool picture. I like it. There's a few interviews. Jazz and Blade talks about Sandstorm. We've got Callum talking about Ratchet. I wasn't impressed with the fact that he started it talking about Bay Farmers. That's a bit of a cross next to your name there, Callum. Let's keep Bay Farmers out of this game, eh? I campaign for that. But yeah, talking about Shia LaBeouf, like, come on, guys, come on now, come on. It's not even Transformers, it's Bay Farmers. Come on, you should know this, Callum. Come on. And that's it in terms of the news. That's everything pretty much. Like I said, all the detail in there is what we're going to be covering on stream. So no point in going through that. But let's have a look at who's been saying what in the chat. So Manera Hussein's put, how am I going to do the event? Well, literally log in this weekend and play. Yeah. Can't time the weirdos over there. Yeah, we call lunch dinner. Or yeah, lunch dinner, and then yeah, it's tea. It's tea. Candyman, no binary bond in the rewards. Yeah, that's a fair point. Yeah, I think the binary bond's in the combat. Is it endurance? I'm trying to think. Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, in the combat endurance events. Yeah. Shot bomb. Do we get 185-star shards for 4-star Lightspeed? Yeah, if you've already got the 4-star and you get the 4-star Lightspeed, class as a duplicate. But you might have a good chance of getting a G1 out of that. So that's not a bad shot, which you couldn't get before. Voodoo Kickback Wozza runs zone 15 for events with a max scanners. This man I can get 2.4 times the point for. We're going to talk about it. Don't worry, guys. Don't worry. We're going to talk about it. I think Ching laughing about tea as well. Yeah, everyone does. Yeah, even people down south think like, "What the hell are you talking about?" I think it's a northern thing. I think. Voodoo Kickback's doing free to play this event. Hit me up if you're doing free to play this weekend. Please, please, please hit me up after the stream or tag me in one of the Discord chats that I usually sort of talk in, the new player chat or the lounge or Cybertron. Hit me up and let me know how many points you got free to play. Listen, if you got 10,000, I don't really want to know. I'm sorry, but that's not an achievement, 10,000 points unless you're a brand new player. But, you know, if you've done some decent points, then let me know and let me know sort of what lengths you had to get to. I always say that, you know, money should get you things quicker. This event should probably be available free to play for every waking hour. I'm talking like 18 hours a day, and you should be able to score 70k. That should be mathematically possible if you're putting like 18 hours a day in non-stop in like zone 15, say, something like that. You know, quite a high zone. But obviously with money, 8 hours, hit it out, you're done. You know, that for me is how it should work. King Grimlock's in the chat as well. Good to see you. Traspen Lancaster. I'm not sure anyone will be able to do 70k in Mayhem mode. I'll try, but see, at the end of the day, at the end of the first day, the restriction is still the 15 FC regen an hour. I don't see how you get around it free to play, but again, we're going to talk a bit about that anyway in the chat. I'll ask some questions about it. Yeah, there's a lot of talk about it. I will talk about it, guys. Don't worry. Oh, Grant has put the schedule changed. Oh, right. Well, that's good to know. All right. Okay, so no leaderboard. Individual endurance. Okay, that's not too bad for the new combat. What we're talking about that actually. I need to put that down there. Yeah, combat. Let's talk a bit about that as well. I need to talk about that. Don't let me forget about that. Candyman, can we purchase binary bonds with 5-star shard? That's not a bad shout, you know. That's not a bad shout. You know, I hear a lot of ideas sometimes, and I'm like, no, that won't really work because of the economy and this. That's not a bad shout, you know. I like that, Candyman. I like that idea. You're on something there. You're on something. Cyber spot 18 hours a day for 3 days. Needs some of that meth that Freezius has. Oh, Freezius, right? If you don't make your own drink or something, your own brand, and call it Freezius's meth, you've missed the trick. You've missed the trick, honestly. Calvin's done 70k free to play. What, in the old events? Is that even possible? Yeah, Morgan's put 18 hours a day is wild. Yeah, exactly. Listen, if you want the top rewards in this game, that's the length you've got to go to free to play. I'm sorry, but you know, you shouldn't be able to play for 6, 7, 8 hours a day and then get the top rewards, because then what's the point in me spending? I might as well do that. You know, it should literally push you to the brink. You know, and you think of any sort of sports in the world where the top sport people get to where they are, they don't do that by going for, like, let's say the fastest 100-meter runner in the world. It doesn't get there by going for a run once a week. Do you know what I mean? It does it by constant going over the top, you know, constant training, constant battling in this sense. So, yeah. Grand time Freeze needs to make some blue candy and call it Freezius meth. Also, what Phil's put on its face, this event looks like another dirty cash grab for the apes. And Hamburger, thanks for coming in last minute as well. Good to see you. Alright, okay, let's get into the game and let's chat. Yeah. And where's my game gone? There it is. Oh, nothing's where it should be because I've been in a mad rush everywhere. I normally have it all placed out ready and everything is just all over. So apologies, guys. So, first off, so for anyone that watched Freeze's stream, he brought up a good point. I talked about the 5-star batches and who I would think will be in the next batch. And he brought up that for the bots, we would have obviously a ready-made combiner with Computron and with Skyrain. Because I think the bots will vote for Trailbreaker. I really do. Because there's more bots in the game than cons. And the cons, sadly, will be left with a combiner, obviously, without Cyclonus. But I think there's a solution for that the apes have already planned around, I think. And I think there's going to be a plan for a lot of the bots where they don't match up like this. And so I think the simple solution for that is endurance events. Because if they bring out an endurance event for Power Glide and for Cyclonus, and Power Glide's a half decent bot, that I've done with most of them. I don't think any of them have stood out as like amazing. But I think most of them have definitely improved them, but most of them have been decent. And I think that if they do that as an endurance event, as a solo or whatever event they're like doing this weekend, or a mayhem event, that will solve that issue. They get a combiner bot, we get a bot, and it saves the sort of struggle of cons trying to vote for these. So I think that what we'll find is a lot of the bot combiner bots will simply be voted for by the community, naturally. And the apes can't really stop that without taking away from the vote, which is I don't really agree with. The way they've already started it now, so they need to carry on. But I think we'll start seeing these, and there's a lot of examples of these. And I think one is, for example, Skydive is alternative. Is not obviously a combiner bot. So what I think we'll find is if Skydive gets voted for the bots, we'll naturally just get the counterpart as a 5-star for them. But if it's vice versa, where we get the bot combiner piece and not the con one, then the con one will simply come as an endurance event next. But I just hope that they're actually planning that way, because I've actually heard Dale, I'm pretty sure, talk about Power Glide at one point. I'm going back a while now, but I remember talking about bots that we feel need a buff. I remember him talking about Ultra Magnus as well. I remember him talking about Power Glide. Obviously, Lightspeed. We sort of talked about these bots that are sort of not there. They're just not in the meta. And it's no coincidence that the bots like Cosmos, like Drift, you know, like Lightspeed, we've already seen. And no doubt this Cyclonus and Powerglide thing is going to cause a bit of a conundrum. And I think it's an easy solution. Bots vote for the combiner piece, and then the cons can literally get the endurance bots to solve that. So don't panic, guys. If next 5-star batch comes out and Trailbreaker is voted as the community vote, I know a lot of cons will be like, "Oh my god, the bots have done us dirty." Don't worry, guys. It's a simple solution that I think the apes will probably do, if I'm honest with you, to solve it. So yeah, there we go. Oh, there we go. And Dale's put Powerglide is next. There you go, see? See? What else? They got rid of the $50 wine wipe. Yeah, but it was half price. $50 for wine wipe. It's not too bad. It's not great, but yeah. Ultra Magnus in development. Not bad. Dark Tower, I want to see Snapdragon in the batch. Yeah. There's a lot of cons that I really like. But I love 8-Face. I think he's brilliant. I would honestly say that my favourite con is Devastator. Probably followed by 8-Face. I would honestly say I really like 8-Face. It's cool. Yeah, Morgan's put collections are all screwed up. Yeah, it is something I need to work on. But let's be honest. If I had a choice between them fixing bugs in the game that affect gameplay and fixing that, then I'm not as bothered, really. Did I hit Sunstreaker buff? Trax just put a Sunstreaker buff. I don't need a buff. I'm alright. I'm OP as it is. Yeah, Dale's made a good point there, guys. Don't forget that he's not a dev. He's a community manager. And he's doing these bits sort of in his sort of free time to improve the game and improve some bots. And he's sort of been sort of hooked into it now in a way. But yeah, I appreciate Dale for that. Yeah. Cool. But Ultra Magnus is going to be really, really difficult. Yeah. Client time. They still haven't moved the combiner timer. I know, they really need to, yeah. Autobot fault. Autobot fails, but Sunstreaker Wozza is already as buff as they get. Wozza is buff. I'm definitely not buff, but yeah. Cool. Right, okay, what's next on the list? So the new combat. So let me just I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm actually gonna show this. I don't think I'll get in trouble for it, I hope. But it's just I just want to sort of talk through it really and talk about where's it gone? Give me a sec, guys. Where's it gone? Oh, there we go. Let me just screenshot this a minute. Let me screenshot this and save it so everyone can sort of like. Just want to sort of see like a bit like the direction. Okay. Sorry guys, I should have done this early, but like I said, I'm still playing a bit of catch up, so. And then let's do this a minute. Sorry guys, I feel ignorant doing this now, but I'm just trying to get something for you guys just to make it a bit easier. So you can actually see. Cool. So, this is the new combat on what's been announced up to now. I just want to go through it and sort of speak about some things that I might have some issues with maybe. So first off, I want to say hello to Sunstar. I like the fact he's put S8 at the start. It's quite a play on it, you know what I mean? So welcome. It's put it's awesome to meet you all. Excited to get the combat bot joining our squads. So, but it's going to be a companion class, normal attack type, melee. 5-star has 15,000 health, 320 DPS. So it kind of reminds me a bit of a poor man's Big Daddy. But then I also think of all the melee bots like that that really struggle, like like Night Stalker, Ravage, and like the likes of obviously Dial. They don't do very well. They don't survive long with 15,000 health being on the sort of front line. It's kind of worrying. Obviously, when we compare that to some of the other combats that we have, so comparing that to Dial, so 12,400, so more HP, less DPS. Zor, 17,500 damage, but sits back a bit. So obviously, when we compare that to this, it's going to have less health, less DPS than Zor, and be on the front line. So already I'm sort of thinking, again, I've not even tested this bot, not even seen it, but already I'm thinking that's a bit of a worry already, that he's going to die quite quickly. Then he says every 20 seconds, so 20 seconds is a long time, send an inspiring shout to the equipped bot. So let's say it's equipped to, let's say Optimus Prime, because it says inspiring shout. And all bots in the range of Optimus Prime gain 25 DPS on normal attacks for 10 seconds. So every 20 seconds, it gives you a 10-second buff. Okay. If the equipped bot dies, I don't like that. I don't plan on my bot dying. I don't really like the Enerax thing. I don't like the anything else of where the bot dies. I don't plan on my bot dying. I don't want an after-death effect of my bot. I don't want it to die. I want all 8 bots to stay alive. So I don't like these generally. But this minion enters an enraged state. So that sounds a bit like, obviously, Sidetrack. And regroups with their nearest ally bot. Okay. And it gains 100% DPS and 30% health shield. And obviously, as you increase it, increases in health and DPS and inspiring shout. Okay. I'm not really sold on the survivability of it. I think if it sat back a bit, rather if it wasn't melee, I'd be half sold on it. But not while it's melee. But I think that's going to be really difficult to change because it's part of the animation. It's going to be really difficult to make it a range one. Maybe. Who knows? We've still got time though. Then it's what we're striving for. So this is the bit that really triggered me. It has bot and squad support as their core utility. Okay. That is squad centric and creates positive results for everyone like Trip Up. Okay. So let's have a look at Trip Up for a second. So we've got Trip Up here. So Trip Up has 13,000 health and can cause 478 damage per second. And Trip Up increases the movement and attack speed of nearby ally bots by 30%. And then we look at this, and this gives us a 25% DPS. So for 10 seconds. So it's giving us less DPS. Don't forget, this is not in test yet. This is still initial values. But these are things that sort of really frustrate me. Is that even if you look at Trip Up's health and DPS, it's 13,000 health and 478. So it's around the same health. It's a slightly bit more. Slightly less DPS. Gives less of a DPS increase. It's melee. So I think Trip Up isn't quite melee. It sits back a bit. So it's melee. So Trip Up's got more survivability. So, but why create another combat like Trip Up when we've got Trip Up? Why bring a Trip Up out and not even a 2.0, a 0.5, it's probably less than Trip Up. As it is right now, it's less effective. But surely they know this when they're making this. They've put it there, this report, like Trip Up. So surely they've gone, right, we're going to create a combat that's like Trip Up, but we need to make it better. How is this better in the first instance? That's my concern. And then it's put, makes an effort to stay with the squad. Alright, I will give you that much. It does stay with the squad better. And allows you to increase your squad's DPS passively through a combat buff. Therefore not compromising the combat weapon you want to assign to your individual bots. But I'm pretty sure that's the same with Trip Up. So my big question before I even start with this is, how is this different and better than Trip Up? Before we even start testing, I want to know, how is this better than Trip Up? If you're looking for that, because it needs to be. I always say that new content should be better than old content, and I say it like that because I'm literally tired of saying it constantly. I just feel like they don't agree with that. I feel like their sort of thing at the minute is, let's just create content the same as the old content. I don't get why that would be appealing for people that have played the game for as long as most of us have. For new players, alright, it's a new combat they can go and get rather than going into a batch. Alright, maybe you got a point. But a lot of the older players want new content to go and chase, and they're quite stale for that reason. And that's my worry. So, I'm hoping they make some really positive changes. We don't need another Trip Up. An improvement on Trip Up? Maybe. I can see that. But it needs to be an improvement. It needs to give more than Trip Up does. Whether it's more survivability, whether it's more damage. And none of this if the bot dies. It literally just, you know, it needs to do more on Trip Up. Plain and simple. So look what we've got. What else? See what everyone's sort of saying about the new combat. Oh, King Grimlock's point. Oh, you mean you don't like Enerax still not working? It was working when I last played. Yeah, I saw him flying around. Siren Inferno. So it's like Zor and Trip Up had a kid, and it's not quite as good as his parents. Well, yeah. It's not like Zor, no, because Zor sits back and drops bombs, so it's not like Zor, really. It's more like Trip Up, in a way, but not ranged. So it's more like Big Daddy, but with less health and less DPS, and doesn't do more damage against bots, but speeds your bots up less than Trip Up. I don't know. I don't really know. Master Ninja, does Trip Up stack with Wheel or Leo Prime? I think so. I'm pretty sure because it's a combat ability, it should, but don't quote me on it. I'm not going to put my name to it and go, it does, and say it does if I'm 100% sure, because I'm not. It should, I think. I'm pretty sure it should, but I don't know if it's working or not. Drax has put, why not just fix Trip Up to stay with the squad better? Well, yeah, but that doesn't make money, does it? Let's be honest. Senor Vasquez, so I hope I've got that right. I don't speak Spanish, apologies. But he's just put, I think he's just put, he's a fan of Transformers, or I'm not too sure, but yeah. Thanks for joining the stream, bud. Blade 19's put, why do they not start high with the new combats and then reduce them if needed? Yeah, that's a fair point. We did say that a while back. Darkness has put Trip Up his range, which is better than melee. Yeah, agreed. Berserk, another over-designed bot. Yeah, I kind of agree again. Yeah, maybe. No wonder Trip Ups doesn't stay with the team. Vincent Lee has put, the main thing with Trip Up is he buffs all bots in an area, which is 8 bots plus minions rather than just the equipped bot. No, I think no, it does say all the bots in range, so it's very much like Trip Up, very similar. Darklands put, I have all 5-star combat bots. Not sure I would chase new one if I still more. Not sure what you mean by that. If I still more to chase. But yeah, I get it. If you've got Trip Up already, then why would you go for this? Just makes no sense. You know, need to make some adjustments, make some changes. So definitely. Okay, cool. I'll tell you what we're gonna do next then. I'm going to pick a random video. And I'll tell you how I'm going to do this in a minute. Number generator. I've used number generator so many times. Okay. How many videos have I posted? Let's do a giveaway right now. Let's do them throughout the stream to keep people ticking over. Content, how many videos have I posted public So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 videos from when I announced it, was it? It was, let's have a quick look a minute. When did I announce that? So 11th of August, I announced the how we would go in the giveaway. So anything from the 11th of August onwards. So yeah, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 videos. 11 videos. So literally, all we're going to do is number generate it. Dead easy. Do that. Do generate. Number 6. What was the 6th video down that I had? So top was the caught cheating video. And then every combat rated part 2. Then it was goodbye engineer hoist. Then new meta developing. Then it was new game mode. Then it was playtest. No, that's the members video. The new combiner video with 44 comments. So yeah, that is what I've selected. And now I'm gonna put 44. There was 44 comments. So let's have a look. So the 33rd comment. So I'm literally going to go to the 33rd comment. And whoever was the 33rd comment is going to win 500 5-star shards. Did simple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Why is there a... Oh no, I don't need that. Yeah, I'm going to start again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. So, the winner is Mazu4640. I will put it in the chat. If anyone knows that person, then so Mazu 4640. And what I'll do, guys, if no one claims it within I'd say 2 weeks, then I will give it out in another stream. That is what I will do. There we go. If anyone knows that person, give them a shout and let them know they have won Sunstreaker. They've won 5-star shards. Grind time. Why have you swapped accounts to your real name? That's just strange. And see what I'm going to do as well. I'm going to pick a random one. So, Carnage Mac, alright. I'm going to give you a Sunstreaker Wozza stash crystal. Hit me up after the stream. Someone else, Vic Ching. I've just scrolled to someone. You can have a stash crystal and then scroll a bit further up. And then Dark Lance as well. There you go. 3 Sunstreaker Wozza stash crystals as well. Hit me up after the stream and I will pass them out. We'll do some more giveaways shortly. So we just crossed that one off. So we've done one of those. So we've done one, but don't worry, guys. We're going to do another one later on in the stream probably after every sort of subject that we go for, I think. So yeah. Next up, let's have a look at Lightspeed and Ironbison. So I know some people have seen them before in my stream, but I'm going to go for it again just to cover everything. And that was weird. There we go. I'm back. So yeah, there we have Lightspeed in all his glory. 70-11 maxed out with his G1. So talk about his ability. It says dash into combat, gaining 100% health. So a bit similar to Pipes in that sense of gaining health when you sort of use your ability. And gain immunity to all crowd control effects for 4 seconds. And then swiftly retreat, blinding all targets you dash through for 12 seconds. The final target you engage before retreating takes 4,500 damage. Now, the big question around this bot was, should it pop Outpost? Now, me personally, I don't think it should have. I would rather it have done enough damage to kill a build bot. I feel like the big problem with Lightspeed popping Outposts is that once you pop the Outpost, and Lightspeed then retracts back to where he was, he would generally, you imagine, if you've done a walk, he would generally be around your other bots maybe. And I know this might be a bit of a bad example, but it's an example regardless. So let's talk about Elite 1 maybe. So if you were to pop Elite 1 with Rook, she would hit the hollow and she would be far away. It wouldn't touch your bot and the ability is wasted. But if you were to use Lightspeed for this to pop the outpost and come back, Elite 1 is then going to be using her ability around your team and actually hit your team. So as an outpost popper, I don't think it's effective. I don't see the use in it. And if you were to be more realistic with it and talk about Twin Twist or Quellagon, then when you use pipes to pop the outposts and then Quellagon or I just said the name or Twin Twist. So Quellagon or Twin Twist use their ability then on pipes because he's uses shield. So it wastes their ability, and that's sort of Pipe's use. But then using Lightspeed would pop him out the outpost, then he'd come and attack Lightspeed anyway, and you'd probably have to use a bot again, or Lightspeed again, or Pipes to counter the ability. And I sort of hit Dale up about this and said, listen, I'm not too sure about this. And Dale said, listen, it's pretty good in an outpost. And I was like, right, okay. I can imagine if he hits a bot within your cluster of bots and blinds them all, then I imagine that would be pretty decent. Obviously getting the actual health and all that, but let's be honest, you're not going to let your team just walk up to an outpost and let Lightspeed sort of hit your team. You're going to probably use Rook. And then Lightspeed is going to hit Rook's hollow. Blind is hollow. So what? It's hollow. And the ability is going to be wasted anyway. So I don't think it's going to be that effective either as an outpost bot either. So I'm not sold on this popping outpost thing. That's the biggest thing for me. But he does have some positive things about him. And I think the big one is his G1. Now, talk about his G1. So it's at 0% health. You go back in time to the location health you had 9.5 seconds ago. 2 uses per battle. So 2 vectors. Two vectors. What that also means is that if you want vector within your team, you can use vector as well. So you kind of got a double vector for Lightspeed, and you can have vector as well. So it adds to loads of survivability. So I honestly think, and I'm going to make a wild, outlandish claim here, I actually think that this is one of the most powerful G1s in the game. One of the best G1s in the game. 2 vectors. So instead of getting, let's be honest, instead of 40,000 health, you're kind of getting 120,000 health. That's not including the 100% health he gets from using his ability. So I think that Lightspeed's G1 is like a must-have for this bot. And I don't mind that. It's not like they've given him some simple things and gone, oh right, but we've got to do more damage to get his G1. I kind of don't like them G1s because I'm like, why don't you just give the bot more damage and put something else as a G1? The G1 should give it something that bit extra, that bit unique, that attracts you to the bot. The bot should be able to work without that. The bot should be able to do what job it is designed for without the G1 and without Ability 11. Ability 11 emphasizes it and G1 gives it something else, in my opinion. And the Ability 11, giving it the immunity to crowd control, it's not a deal breaker for most players. It'll still blind and pop outposts and do damage, so that's fine. But, you know, it does help. And the G1, I think is essential. But you don't have to use that to put a prime core on him. It'll still work. You can still put a null vector on him. It'll still work alright. But, so certain parts of the bot I'm really sold on. But we'll take him into battle. We'll give him a go and then we'll talk a bit more after that. So it's a bit of a bug at the minute on Test Your Base where you need to have more a bot on the field at all times or it ends. So we're going to drop another bot as well. So we'll probably drop Nose Cone for survivability. Then we'll drop Lightspeed. So from what I heard in test, the problem is that if you rush past an outpost, It doesn't pop it, but if you rush next to an outpost, it will. And I know Freezer said in this sort of stream, oh, something a bit different, I don't mind. And I get that, but it can be frustrating as well if you want to use an ability and it doesn't quite get it right. For me, I want to use ability to do A, and it does A, and not have a chance at not doing A. That's a big concern for me. You know, if I want it to pop an outpost, I want it to pop an outpost regardless. So let's give it a go. So I tell you what we'll do first. We'll go to here first, see if it pops the outpost. So it goes through. Alright, let's pop the outpost and let's see if we go next to it. We can see there, because we've gone next to the outpost. Oh, it has! It has. I hope that's a last minute change. I did say that I talked to Dale beforehand and there'd be some last minute changes. And Dale was really struggling. And he sort of talked about, oh, well, maybe we just let this bot do that, where it will go through the outposts and pop them, but not next to it, or vice versa. I didn't like that. If this is intentional, where it pops outposts regardless, that's better. But you can see already now that we pop the outposts and straight away the bots are coming to where my team are and attacking them bots. They're not doing it from range. That's kind of what I don't like from Lightspeed. But the good thing about Lightspeed in this sense is that it does blind targets. So you can blind an MDS. Now for me, that's a huge deal. Blinding an MDS is amazing. Great mechanic. But the problem is 12 seconds. You know, and I said to Dale, and I said, like, the problem with that is that you blind it for 12 seconds, but in 12 seconds you've got to deal with it again. And you might have to use Lightspeed again. So that's 3 ability points to blind it once, 5 to blind it twice for 24 seconds. You're using 8 ability points. So I ask, why would you put Lightspeed in your team and use Lightspeed's ability twice, say, to blind an MDS for 24 seconds to maybe give you enough time to, you know, get close to it and kill it, when you can actually just use Roadbuster for 6 and it's gone. You know, and I said to Dale, I said, you know, what does Lightspeed do well? You know, I said, when you think of some of the best bots in the game, when you think of Optimus, what's he there for? Doing damage. Does he do that well? Yes, that's why he's a top bot. Pipes, what's he there for? Popping out poles, protect your team. Anything else? Not really. Does he do that well? Yes, amazing. Rook, what's he there for? To pop outposts. Does he do that well? Yes. Does he do anything else? Yes, there's a tank and I suppose it protects your team and all that. You could say a gunner shoots and all this. But he's there to pop outposts. Does he do anything else? Not really. Does he do that well? Yes. Minerva, what's Minerva there for? To heal. Does she do anything else? Not really. Does she do that well? Yes. Trax, another great bot. Probably the best 4-star bot in the game. So what does he do? He protects your team for 21 seconds. Does he do that well? Yes. Does he do anything else? Not really. And this is what we find with the best bots in the game. They're not complicated. They've not got loads of different compartments. I know Rook's got like a bit of healing and this and protection and shielding, but he's there to pop an outpost and he does that great. You know, but when you look at Lightspeed, I sort of start to think, dash in with health, does he protect your team? Not really as good as Pipes, who's already leveled, we've already got him, he's already amazing in everyone's team. Is he going to replace Pipes at being a front tank in any way and protecting your team? No, he's not. Blinding a target, so let's say blinding an MDS. Are we going to put him in my team instead of Roadbuster, who will kill the MDS? No, not really. Is he going to do much in terms of blinding targets for 12 seconds? It's not really long enough. We've got other bots to do it a lot longer. So he's not going to be there for that. 4,500 damage. Is he going to kill anything? Not really. Not even a build bot. Is he going to place any other bot that kills build bots or kills defenses? No. And that's kind of the sort of situation that he's there, but there's nothing he excels in. He's got a lot of little compartments, but there's nothing where you look, he's in my team for that. This is kind of like, you know what I liken this? I would liken this to, if you've got your own mansion and you want a joiner and you want a painter and decorator, and you want someone, a flooring specialist, and you go, right, I need someone into this job. You wouldn't have some guy that rocks up and goes, I do a bit of everything. Well, no, I need a guy that specialises in that, and a guy that specialises in that. I don't want a jack of all trades that's willing to do a bit of everything, probably knacker it up a bit and not do a great job of anything, really. So, you know, if you want the best sort of bots, you want the bots that do a job very, very well. That's the way I come from anyway. And so that's a bit of a concern. But I might have found a bit of a niche for him. Going back to my other stream the other week or two. Wait a minute. So, remember back a couple of weeks ago, I used a sort of team, and I said I was trying to build like a sort of fire acid team, and I've already got gold fire, ultimate Optimus, and I've got slug, I've got pipes and skids. I'm not sure slingshot was in there, but you get the idea. It's all around fire and acid, with Leo Prime being a big part of that. And I said the big problem with that attack method was that you would use gold fire to do the initial damage and pop the outpost and do loads of fire damage. Then you would use other bits of fire and acid and then finish it off with ruination, sort of clearing it. I remember correctly, like last few weeks, it was really amazing. And I said the problem with gold fire is that he gets hacked, so you need obviously vector on him. And at the time, I had I think it was Buzz Strike to stop him getting hacked. Is it Buzz Strike? I think, yeah. And I said the big problem though is mines. The big problem is that it's going to get stuck on a mine, and even with Vector, it's going to get killed quite quickly. Outside of that, I was really excited, and I was trying to think of a different alternative, and I was actually talking to Grindtime about this, and Grindtime said, well, why don't you use pipes? I was like, yeah, but the idea is to have this sort of fire acid thing, and yeah, he hasn't got that. You know, Blur, bots, other bots like that, like, they don't have that. What is fire and acid? And there's no other bot that will leave sort of fire acid Kremzix in the area. But I feel like for 3 ability points, Lightspeed might solve that. He's a decent tank as well, front line. Why not? So what we can do is, if we watch now, this sort of gain immunity to crowd control means that he can pop a mine and not be affected by it. And I wasn't sure by this. And I sort of hit Dale up and I said, like, Dale, is this correct? Have I got this right? That he will pop a mine and not be affected by it. Now, Dale said, if you use his ability. If he just walks into a mine, whatever, then yeah, it will affect him, because like on any other bot, it will hit him. But you can use his ability to pop mines. So we'll hit him here. Let's try again. Try and pop these mines that are over here. Don't let me down now, Dale. There's the mine there. He's actually affected by it. But Dale assures me that he shouldn't. But the good news about that is that once you do that, you can use Goldfire. But let's try it again. Let's put Ruination on. Let's go for it properly. Gonna go no healer. Don't need it. I'm gonna try without. There goes the neighborhood. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to drop Goldfire here. I'm going to drop Lightspeed here. Then I'm going to do Lightspeed. Now don't forget, like I said, this will probably be fixed, I hope, because Dale says that it will. And now what I'm going to do is, now I'm going to use Goldfire. I think he's going to get hacked over here because he don't have his combat on, but you get the idea. Then I can drop these bots. And then I can use Optimus over there. I can use that over there. I can use that over there. And let's put him over there. It's all manic. And you can see there, look at all that fire and acid. We've popped the mines and the outposts. We'll normally have the obviously combined outpost up there that we can pop, but and you can see there that most of the base is already gone. Then we can use some abilities. It's going to struggle a bit without a healer, but hey. But you get the idea. And so I started thinking about sack. You know, we have Goldfire that struggles doing sack because normally people put, you know, mines around the launch pad and sort of like separating the top and second section. So could we use Lightspeed as a way to pop them mines first using free ability points and then have Goldfire having sort of free range and bring sack back into the meta again? You know, sack fell away with the increase of mines, and I was all for that. I was like, yeah, because sack it got a bit silly, if I'm honest with you. You know, it was negating all the outposts. But I think now with the likes of, you know, Beachcomb and Deluge, who the ability's alright, but it's more about survivability, about reflecting back and being a massive tank that you can't take down. It's not about wasting ability, it's about being an outpost bot and sort of being like, you know, come and try and beat me. I'm just going to try and beat this battle, actually. But I'm not even bothered with it, but let's try. And, you know, and I feel like sack has maybe a way of coming back into the meta again. You telling me, is this something... Are you an old sack player? Could you see this coming back? Could you see using Lightspeed to pop them mines, using Goldfire? Do you know? I mean, let's be honest, you could say, oh, why don't you use Blur? I know you got Flare Mines and that as well being combined. But it's another option. It leaves something else option. We talk about combos, and we have kind of comboed them too there. We're using Lightspeed and using points to negate something to use Goldfire. Maybe it brings Goldfire back into the meta again. Who knows? Listen, I want to try it. That's all I know. I think it can be useful in certain situations, and I'm willing to give it a go and see how it goes. So, listen, in the meantime, if you've got a 4-star Lightspeed and you want to use it in wars, then go and give it a try and let me know if it works for you. Is it effective enough? Do you see a comeback for Goldfire maybe? Let me know in the comments. Let me know, and yeah, let's see. Interesting. Let's have whatever's put in. So Voodoo kickbacks, but should be 3+1. No outpost pop. 500 higher damage. 15-second blind. SA11 should be its old. I kind of agree with him. That's what I said. Yeah, 3+1. I said it probably should be 3+1. No outpost pop. I agree with that. 500 higher damage. Just the damage. I think 6k to kill a Billbot. You know, I really do. 15 seconds blind. I think even more. I think even 18 seconds. Honestly, I do. I would rather have the 18 seconds blind than the more damage. I get not giving it 6k damage because you kill a Billbot, but that cheap, it has to be 3+2. Because if you get it an MDS twice, 3 times, then for 3+1, 3, 4, 5, 5, 9, 12 to kill an MBS, yeah, it's expensive. So maybe that's right, 3+1, maybe. But definitely the blind should be longer. I feel like blind is not a massively OP mechanic, and I think for me, blind is something for 18 seconds. One area, small area. It's not got massive range. I don't think that's too OP. I really don't. Trax Pen Lancaster's put, it sounds like Lightspeed's G1 meant to make him a sap bot to survive 2 outpost pops. Really? Yeah. Star Inferno outpost bot is intriguing. Yeah. Mighty Morphin, DJ Aroha is in the chat. Good to see you guys, buddy. I was actually looking at my old interview the other day with Dale, and then yours popped up as well. I actually watched our interview back again, so good to see you, buddy. Trax has put, maybe use Lightspeed to bring in the Opbots, then drop Brainstorm, Sweep or Tigerheart to use to finish the Opbots with Optimus. Yeah, you want to use points, but that's a lot of points to use. Robuster Troll moment. You can still use him to kill an MDS and use a boost or something. You can still use him for that, but yeah. And Darklands, yeah. Jack of all trades, master of none. Yeah. Yeah, Vincent Lee's bot, because he has double vector lightspeed, can be a sack bot, but you likely won't lose the bot. I think you will. The double vector also makes him viable on defense along with high HP. Yeah, listen, I think as in like Beachcomber, as an outpost bot, it'd be decent, as in like hard to kill, but ability wise, not so much. Micro Cooper's up Lightspeed looks like you need a lot of micro managing, like smoke screen with a lot more risk. Yeah, he's a bit of a front line tank. Trax and Lancaster, but this team looks like it'll work with Orion Pax, maybe, or Rhinox. Yeah, but a bit more expensive maybe. I don't like rushing bots other than really Pipes and Slug, but I am looking at bots that don't get affected by FFD, so you don't have to regard them, maybe. And Dale's just put that it will fix the mines tomorrow. No problem. You know what though? Like, if that's not a deal breaker. If we get him and he doesn't do that and it's fixed in a week, I'm not gonna hold it against him. You know, it's one little thing. But it does need to fix quite quickly. It's a brand new bot, so yeah. Also, what Phil's put, Sack absolutely needs to be in the meta. It forces defenses to space out their outposts. Yeah, true, maybe. Listen, it got to a point where everyone was just sacking, and everyone needed to sack, really, to be successful. And it got a bit silly. And I've always said, I've never wanted to kill a attack in any way. I just want there to be a counter for it. And we had a counter with the mines, and I think he did a good enough job. But now I think we sort of need to go towards it a bit. And this is how it should sort of sway, making the sack a bit more viable, then not making it viable. Let's make walks a bit harder because everyone's walking. And, you know, things like that. I think backdoors have got easier recently. So, you know, all these sort of things like come in, and you should bring a bot up going, like, this bot is going to help you backdoor. Backdoors have been gone. I don't agree with this, like, a new bot that disregards mines. I don't agree with that, because you've got a counter there, you know. But maybe a bot that, you know, when it hits a mine, then I don't know. But, you know, a new sort of mechanic around it, or a bot that survives better around mines, or something. I don't know. Also, Phil, and this is coming from a player who hates running a sack team. I don't mind. I run sack if it's alright. Yeah, I love my Goldfire. Yeah. Last Science, but I don't think I'll be getting Goldfire just for this. That's the only batch I never touched. Too many duds and no true war worthy. Yeah, but you know what? Hopefully it would help. You would think they would bring them back into the meta again in some way, you know, and it makes them decent. You know, Sandstorm, Octane's a really good bot in that batch. Really good. So yeah, you know, there's some decent bots in there. Cool. Alright, I think it's another giveaway moment, I think. Let's do another giveaway. So, what should we do? I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to give a Sire Pass to one of my members. Live in stream. That's what I'm going to do. And get some more Sunstreaker Wozza Stash Crystals out. So let's have a look at all my members. So that is all my members. Nope, that is OBS. Let's not do that. That is all my members. So if you're on that list, big thank you. So I did say that I'm going to give a side pass to one of my members. So literally, where is the random number generator gone? Let's find it. Let's drag it out again. There we go. Let's just minimize it a bit. Let's try and get this box down here. Like, so it's, can we do that? No, not quite. Not quite. How can I? Oh, maybe. Oh, if I can get this box, that's perfect. Can I get it in there? Yeah, that's about right. Can we see it? Let's make sure on OBS. Let's make sure we can see it. Can we see everything? Yeah, we can see the numbers just about. Cool. Alright, okay. We have 52 members. 52. So whoever this generates, number-wise, is going to win a Cyber Pass. Here and now. 37. Alvin Ho. So, thank you, Alvin Ho. I'll put that in the chat as well. If I can get to my chat. Alvin Ho. Congrats. Alvin Ho. Obviously, we need some sort of proof that you are Alvin Ho on YouTube, but hit me up in Discord, and we will get you your side pass. Congratulations. I'll tell you what, while we're on it, we're also giving away a $20 gift card to one of my premium members. So we've got 11 premium members. So let's see. So you can see there, what I've done is I've numbered the first 11 premium members, the platinum members, as 1 to 11 to make it easier, and then everyone else was numbered. This is literally in the order of what they are on my YouTube channel. This is literally just the order. Obviously there you can see I just copied it and just numbered them all. So 1 to 11, let's have a look. Who's going to win? Number 6. And number 6 is Ramen Noodle 529. So Ramen Noodle 529. Congratulations. Congrats. You have won the $20 gift card. Hit me up in Discord with proof of who you are, and I will give you the $20 gift card. Thank you guys. So obviously more going to be given away shortly after we take a look at mayhem mode. Everyone's sort of claiming to be these people. It's quite funny, and it reminds me of Monty Python, where they're on the cross. And the guy comes out. I've got a pardon here for Brian. Who's Brian? And they're like, I'm Brian. I'm Brian. And then one guy goes, I'm Brian, and so's my wife. I love that comment. I love that film. Absolutely amazing. Cool. All right, let's have a look at mayhem mode. So we've been given access to mayhem mode. So if we just look here, so the big controversy at the start was around. In the Space Ape stream, they sort of said to us that, oh, we're going to make sure that it's a decent amount of XP and a decent amount of points to make it worthwhile doing the 3 points. I've actually got a screenshot here that I wanted to show. So this is what they kind of sold us at the start. So you can see there that in this zone they had 221 points. So I imagine that was around zone 15. And then you got 1,400 mayhem points. That's 1,650 points for 15 battles. Now, not for 1 minute did I think that would stay the same. I knew it'd get watered down a bit. And if you go look back at my last stream, I actually said, I hope they don't mess with the values too much. That was the key there. Now, I think that at the minimum, I thought that for 15 cells, you would get more than triple the points. So I was thinking you probably get 221 for completing the battle, and you probably get around 750 points, mayhem points, so probably half what's there. And that equals around 800 points for 3 battles equivalent 15 cells. So it was more effective. You're getting more points for 1 battle and using 3 battles worth of cells. So that's where I imagined it to be. And then fast forward to what was released the other day in the chats was 600 points for 3 battles in zone 15. Now the problem with that is that you get 240 points for the battle. But if you were to do this in any other event and do 3 battles, you get 240 points times 3, because you're battling 3 times, which is 2, 4, 6, 720 points. Quick math. Sorry. 720 points for 15 cells. 1 battle. But you've got to think about mayhem mode. There's something particular about mayhem mode, which we'll show. If you've not seen it before, let's go into it. Bad example. So we're going to do. Let's try again. want to find a good one I can't do properly. Okay, it's an easy one. Yeah. Okay, cool. So, in Mayhem mode, it's slightly different than, you know, your average event. Being that, let's just try and target the HQ only. Let's try and take the HQ down. So normally what would happen in an event is, you would try and take the HQ down as fast as possible to get as many points in as possible. So let's hit the HQ with everything we've got. We can do that there. Let's get these bots a bit closer. We'll put some acid down there. And you see we're getting points from all the defenses around that. Just going to keep hitting the HQ. Obviously I normally do this with less bots, but you get the idea, guys. Just going to try and kill the HQ. But you can see that the HQ's down, but the battle continues. And so the idea of getting that HQ down as fast as possible, the battle ending and getting all the XP, that's not what Mayhem mode's about. You've got to try and kill the whole base. I want to do a proviso though, that you have got to kill the HQ or you don't get any of the Mayhem points, or any of the points that I believe. So you do have to kill the HQ. But if you don't destroy all the base, literally you can leave the battle and you'll get whatever points you got from that. But let's be honest, we're all going to probably try and kill the base. That's the idea. So you've got to think that if you're doing this, then the battle's going to take a bit longer. Because you're not just killing the HQ with the combiner, rush a HQ, kill the combiner, drop one bot with a G Metal XP core, getting tons of XP, trying to level that bot. Because let's be honest, I know a lot of people do events just for points, things like that for rewards, but what's the ultimate aim is to level your bots. And a lot of the top players will look at a few bots and power level them and focus on one bot at a time. So it's not like you can go into zone 15 and take 3 bots to take the zone out and put 3 G Metal XP cores. It's just not cost effective. So I think generally people are still going to power level, but you need to take combiner, you need to take one bot with a G Metal core and take out the whole base. It's going to take more time. So we've got an event where it's 15 cells and you would expect to give triple the XP and triple the points. But when the H released this, it didn't give triple the points. It only gave 600 points, which is not triple. But the good news is that the apes have actually listened to this feedback and actually changed it in time for the event. Very last minute change. And that's why I talked before the stream about sorry being a bit late, because Dale had to hit me up and said, listen, I'm changing the values. We're literally trying to get it changed. But obviously this hasn't come through to playtest yet. And so he thought he'd send me the images to look at. So these are the new values. So in zone 17 you get 3.5 times the XP, 3.5 times the points. But in zone 17, yes, they've not got the prime zone effects, but they have got 15% health and DPS. You've got tons of prime cores in there. You've got maxed out bases. And if you're attacking in zone 17, you need to take a full team. It's not cost effective by any means. If you're attacking zone 17 and you're coining 8 bots for every single battle, 1, you're still not guaranteed to win. And 2, you're spending a shed load of money. It's not really achievable. Zone 16, quite similar. It's a bit easier. To give you an idea, I run medal teams in Zone 16 outside the events, and my teams have 6 bots. I've got 5 teams of 6 bots with a combiner. That's not really cost effective either. Yes, you're getting 3.3 times the points, but in terms of power leveling, leveling bots, you don't want to be leveling every single 5-star you've got. There's some 5-stars there that I just use to get medals, to get resources, to Zenfire. I'm not going to use them in my war team. I've no real desire to really level them up a lot higher than maybe 61, 62, 63. That's where they'll stay. Even late 50s even. But they work alright in a team in Zone 16. Then you've got Zone 15, which is triple the points. That's generally where everyone at the top level of the game power levels. And that's triple the points. I don't mind that. That's how it should be, and I'm fine with that. I think the problem is when you start this talk about the scanner level, it's not really good for lower players. I don't think. I don't know. It's just a bit confusing. The fact that I will battle in one zone and you will battle in a different zone, and it will give you different things. You know, I understand sort of like removing certain zones maybe for lower players, but I think one of the play testers made a really, really good point that all you're doing is limiting newer players and lower players. Open it up to everyone. Why do that? I don't know the reasoning behind it. You know, if one of the new players has got a new bot and he wants to power level in zone 15 and get triple the XP, then yeah, fair enough. Why not? You know, I don't know. You know, why make him go in zone 14 and get less XP, which it is per zone, I presume. I don't know. I just think it's just overthought, overcomplicated. Just say, listen, zone 15 is triple, zone 16 is 3.3, zone 17 is 3.5, zone 14 is 2.5, and yeah, go down like that. I don't even know why zone 14 isn't triple either. And I get that people might go like, oh, well, people just go in zone 14 and the right, but they're getting less XP. You know, they're still getting less XP. So I'm not sold on the scanner thing for newer players, but for me, from my point of view, for I think most high-level players or even mid to high-level players that normally battles in zone 15, I'm quite happy with it, with what they've done. The big question though is, you know, don't forget that this stemmed from a reduction in playtime. That was the big aim. Dale came on my stream a year ago and he said the big thing is they want to reduce people's playing time. And I thought about the cost reduction of sales and things like that. Are they going to change the economy in that sense? And maybe that was too big a change, maybe. I don't know. It is a big economy change when you do that. So I kind of get where they've gone with this. But if you've got to destroy a whole base, let's, for example, say that... I'll tell you what. Let's put it to a test. So what we're going to do is, I'm going to take my combiner and one bot into zone 15, and we're going to see how many battles it takes me to do, say, 3 battles, say. So let's put one bot down. Let's stick with the same bot, the way. Let's say I want a power level Optimus, which I'll probably do this weekend. Let's do that. Power Optimus. Yeah, listen. I have got a Titan there, but it's not going to make much difference when you watch. So it did 11 PM for me over here. So this is how you would generally level in zone 15. One battle down. I'm not going to coin Optimus. I ain't got any coins, I'm not going to buy any. But yeah, maybe a bad example. But you get the idea. Let's go again. Pick a different bot. Zone 15. So that's 1 minute. That's not me even rushing though. So let's go again. Put another bot down. There we go. Push him up there. There we go. Less than a minute there. You get the idea. It's less than a minute per battle. You're talking like 30, 40 seconds. But now what I'm going to do is, I'm going to drop one bot. And I'm not going to just destroy the HQ. I'm going to literally try and destroy the whole base. And see how long it takes. So just gone past the 2 minutes past 11 mark. Let's get it going. Zone 15. So the problem we've got now is that we need to... If we kill all the defences and they just walks up, then he might pop an outpost. So that's a bit of a worry. So we have got a Titan even helping us. But let's just give it a go. Let's go drop Ruination. We're not going to target the HQ. We're going to, you know, let our bot do that hopefully. And there we go. And that's took pretty much 2 minutes. It's just on a thing at 11:04, but it's almost 2 minutes. So when we sort of put those sort of stats into the event, if you can do an attack every 40 seconds, 30 seconds, and get 240 points, you're getting about 480 points per minute. Let's call it 1,000 every 2 minutes. 1,000 points every 2 minutes. If you run it by this, you're getting 700 points every 2 minutes. So it's not really cost effective as much. It's not effective in terms of play time. It actually takes longer for the battles than it would do if you did individual ones in Zone 15, the way it's going. So, is it a new mechanic? Yeah. Is it something different? Yeah. Is it okay in terms of XP, in terms of points? Yeah, I think it might help free-to-play players because you can get through your cells faster, and then your refreshes happen faster. You're using cells quicker, so rather than using the 5 cells, going through the battle, waiting for the XP screen, going through the loading screen, going through the bot selection screen, going back into battle again, it means the free-to-play players get a battle, 15 cells, 3 done, like that. You know, if you're the kind of person that sort of gets your cells midway and then waits to build up, so you've got a constant, you know, cycle of cells, this is going to be more effective. It's going to get you more points free to play. That's definite, guys. It is. If you're the kind of guy that runs his cells down, it's not great for free to play players because it's 15 cells, 15, 30, 45. You've got 5 left over. You've got to wait for the 10. That's not great. If you've got a Cyber Pass, 15, 30, 45, 60, 75, it works fine. So if you've got a Cyber Pass, I think it'll work well, which I imagine most players that are sort of doing these events would probably at least need a Cyber Pass. So not totally free to play. So I think for free to play players, it's actually pretty good. It's actually quite, you know, decent. My big issue is if you're a spending player, is it cost effective on time? I'm not totally convinced. You know, I think if you can take out the whole Zone 15 with Ruination, it's still going to take you double the time. But you're getting 3 times the points, so it might cut a bit off. So, ultimately, is it a good event with triple the points that they're going to change it to? Yeah, I'm pretty sold. Am I going to go for Lightspeed? Yeah, probably. Yeah, I'm quite excited for it. It's a new game mode. It's something a bit different. If we're talking something different, yeah, I'm sold on that. If we're talking, does it cut battle times down? Not as much as I think they think it will. Maybe slightly, but not incredibly. I think if this was, I'm happy with triple. I think that's the minimum it should be. I think if this actually gave you the 800 points or the 1,000 points, I think that I actually said, it might, I imagined, rather than 700 and odd, then I think I'd be more convinced. I think I'd be sat there going, you know what, yeah, this decreases your time. I just think that it's a slight shame. I don't want to be too negative, because I don't mind it. I like the idea behind it. I like the direction they've gone. I think it's intriguing. I think it's something different. I mean, they could have just done 15 cells, 3 battles done. But they've created this mayhem mode where you got to kill all the base. And it's something that's slightly different, which I don't mind. It's innovative. I will give them that. But I just think, again, like with most things, they've been a bit tight with it. And they should have gone a bit further with it. But I know that they say, oh, we start low and we can improve it over time. But how many times have we seen that they introduce something and we think, all right, okay, then reduce it over time. We're still waiting for the Omega price, the Omega Supreme price. They said they'll probably reduce it over time. They haven't. We're still waiting for that. That's not going to happen. So I think whatever we get for this event now, we're pretty much stuck with. Me personally, I would have done these Mayhem events just for the big events and done 1,000 points for Zone 15, but triple XP, so 4 times the points, 4 times the points, triple the XP, 415 cells. I think we'd be going at it. I really do. I think we'd all be completely sold on it. And people more willing to spend. Because it is going to cut your playtime down. But, so, not all negative. There are some positives to take out of it. I'm glad they changed to triple points rather than what it was at just 600. I like the fact you're getting loads of XP. Dale assures me it is triple XP. But I've not really looked into it. It's hard to compare. I look back at my old streams and my big head was in the way blocking it. So, yeah, I like the event. Am I going for Lightspeed because of Lightspeed? A bit 50-50. So, I think ultimately, I'm a bit on the fence, swaying towards positive. It's not all positive. I'm not sat here going, wow, But I'm also not sat here going, this is absolutely crap, which I was literally like 6 hours ago, before these changes came in. They've made some positive changes. I think Dale's gone back to the team and gone, listen, they're not happy with this. And from what I understand, their reasoning was, yeah, but we're cutting the times down by cutting the loading screens out. I know, but when you bring something new out like this, you want to get people excited. When they bring out new bots, you want people to be excited about it. I want the new bot to come out. And everyone's like, oh my god, have you seen the new bot? Go and check Wozza stream out. Go and check the Space State stream out. Check this bot out. You want to get this bot. And everyone's like, oh, I've got to do this event. That's how I imagine new content to be. People saying you've got to do this. You can't miss this. And I feel like Lightspeed being a combiner bot, people are going to be a bit about that. The bot itself, are people going to be, you've got to have this bot? No, I don't think they are. Are people going to go, oh, you've got to do this event? No, I don't think they are. I think people will enjoy it. It's different. But I just don't think, I think they've gone like, if we're talking 100% would be like, wow, amazing, and 0% absolutely crap. It's like they've gone 70%. They were almost there with it. They've been innovative. It's a good idea. It's decent, but they've just been a bit stingy again. With the economy. I understand it's something new, but come on, it's points, it's XP. Just let people play the game. Let people play the game, and people will spend. Make good content. People will spend. They literally will. What's the saying? Build it and they will come. If you build a good event, people will play it. You build a good bot, people will chase it. You build new content that's good, people will spend to get it. But you've got to give them that to go and chase. And I think they've nearly got it. Almost. So I'm quite happy that they've, put this effort in to get there. They made some last minute changes and they have listened to us for once, quite a while. And not completely sold, but I do get a bit of a seal of approval. I do like it. What is everyone sort of saying? So Sky Knights, but hard pass. I don't see the value. They wish they would create a toggle switch to play either this mode or in normal mode. Yeah. Well, I think what you put the point is look at the difference. Well, yeah, I get that mayhem mode, like a hard mode, pretty decent. And I'm all about choice. So yeah, if it's possible, yeah. If it's possible, I think I'd still do mayhem mode, I think. But I presume if I wanted to smash some points, I didn't have time, then I could do the other one. Yeah, that's not a bad idea, you know, if it's possible. I think that's one for the apes to look at as a quality of life change. Definitely, if it's possible. That'd be really cool, actually, yeah. The more I think about it, the more I like that. Yeah. I like that. Yeah. No, I don't. David17, sorry, I don't do videos in Spanish. Apologies. But I think there is like a translate or subtitles you can put on. But I understand with my accent, it kind of get a bit messed up. And obviously I'm talking Transformers, so a lot of it gets lost in translation. So apologies. What else? Candyman's put Ruination Hollows. I know it does. I know. Candyman 5-star Ruination has massively increased my elimination mode output. Yeah, good. Grandstan's put good luck, power level, and medic in Mayhem. Yeah, you know what though? That's where you would make a I get that if you're going to try and level a certain bot, it's going to be really difficult. I mean, Ruination can pretty much do zone 15. As long as you've got a bot that can kill the HQ, I presume, and deal with outpost bots, it wouldn't be too bad. But I get healer going to be really hard, but that's where you would probably not choose the Mayhem role. I mean, yeah, I think that the switch thing, that would help better. Be able to switch between the two. That would really solve that. But maybe just not overdo it. Maybe just have Mayhem bonuses or the Mayhem event on just the endurance. Not all big events, but just the endurance events maybe. Is that a good idea? Do you want to put on all big events to make it easier? I don't know, these are all questions that you guys can probably answer better than me. You know, you might do them more than me, but it's up to you guys, yeah. Voodoo Kickback says, with the revised values, I'll be happy with the new game mode. Yeah, I agree with that, yeah. Yeah, Cards Mac, alright, but yeah, but you're skipping the loading end screens though. Yeah, but you're still comparing it to them old points, you know, when you can kill it. Let's be honest, we're just comparing the battles, and it's like 20 seconds, isn't it? But, you know. Candyman put, I'll give a go and crunch the numbers. Yeah, let me know, please. Also, Phil's put free-to-play player right here, and I strongly disagree with the idea that this is better for us. Well, let me know why. Listen, I'm not free to play. I don't pretend to be. But let me know, like, you know, why. You know, we can all sort of sit here and go, I disagree. Well, there's no problem with that. But let me know why though. I mean, I'm actually intrigued. That's not like a thing like saying like, oh right, you got to prove it. You know, I actually want to know. You know, why? Why is it not? Because when I look at the maths, then it gets your cells down faster, and they regen faster. That means so. If your cells are regenerating faster, then you've got more cells free to play. Surely. Maybe it's because if you've got to use your combiner and use your ore and you don't have that, then maybe it's that. I suppose, yeah, if you're using a combiner, but then you're going to use combiner as pushing power level, but you can run teams still. I don't know, maybe you use a lot more solo bots to just kill the HQ, maybe that's why. Maybe you don't have the bots. I don't know, let me know. I'm intrigued. Candyman's what, maybe 15 is too high, drop it down to 10? What do you mean 10? 15 is too high. Oh, you mean cells, you think? No, I think 3's alright. I think just 10's not impact enough, I think. Daddy Pigs, but do you think you can get the 70k for $20 in this new game mode? I would think so. If you're cautious, so the way to do it with limited money is not to coin cooldowns. That is the big key. Only use your coins and cells for to replenish your cells. So only use your coins and the cells in the bundle. Use your cells. So let me start again. Use your cells, and then once you've used your cells, only use your coins to replenish your cells. But what I generally do to be more cost effective, I'm always cost effective when my points, regardless of spending. Just being economic with it. I just don't believe in like sort of wasting money. I don't like wasting things. If I want to spend it, I'll spend it. On another note, Oasis have reformed. It's a huge deal. I've got an Oasis tattoo there. That's the lyrics of my favourite song. I literally got the title there. like on a guitar, which is Oasis tattooing away. Love Oasis. Oasis are back together again. 150 quid a ticket. I'm going. I've got to go. And literally the gig is not far, so yeah, good idea. But anyway, by the by, love Oasis. Yep. But if you run your cells down, and then when it gets to 0, you can replenish your cells. Then do that, but then not if your bots aren't ready. So maybe say you've got like 5 or 6 teams. Run your 5 or 6 teams. Give it an hour to your bots to. Oh, not even an hour really. If you're running like 6 teams, then by the time you run the 6th team, something like that, then half an hour later your cells will have replenished a bit, but not a lot. But your team's ready to go again. Then do 5 or 6 battles. Then wait half an hour or so. Then do 5 or 6 battles, and then by that point you're probably gonna coin your cells again. Do that maybe 3 times a day. I think it's 1,200 coins, I think, to replenish your cells. Someone else might correct me there, but pretty sure it's 1,200 coins to replenish your 75 cells. If it's 75, if you got the side pass. If not, I think it's 800 coins for 50 cells, I'm pretty sure. Then you use that. So for a $20 bundle, you'll get 5,000 coins, which means that you'll get about 12 or 13 refreshes. And so I know plenty of people that can get about 40, 50k free to play. So if you get, what, do you get 120 cells for a $20 bundle, I think it is. So you get 120 cells. You'll get about 4 refreshes. So that's another 300 cells. So you're getting an extra, say, 400 odd cells. Divided by 4, that's an extra 100 battles. Divided by 3 battles, that's an extra, 30 battles at 700 points, 7.2. It's about 20k. So yeah, I think if you're playing all weekend non-stop, and then obviously don't coin any bots close to your bedtime, I'd even consider setting an alarm and getting up in like, if you really want to do it, I know it's going to sound mad, but set an alarm for, say, how quick do your cells replenish again? Is it 4 minutes per cell? So when your cells are 0, so 4 minutes per cell, times by 75, it's 300 minutes, so that's 5 hours. So yeah, go to bed, get your cells down to 0 pretty much, go to bed, have 5 hours sleep, get up, do 1 or 2 runs for your cells, go back to bed if you want, whatever, and then go again. Literally like every hour going at it like that, really, pretty much. And that's the way I used to do it with limited cost, or limited amounts anyway. And I used to get some decent points. But you can get about 20, I would say you get 1,000 points per dollar, give or take. I can usually do about 60, 70k off $60. So that means you could probably do 20k off $20. So if you smash out the first day or so and smash 20k out, then you could probably do 50k on the other 2 days free to play. But you can smash 20k out in the first 4 hours if you really go at it and use your coins. The big question is, do you use your coins straight away and coin them, or do you wait for them to replenish a bit? You know, there's plenty of guys in the chat that are free to play more than me. They can probably tell you what they do better. But it's just picking that free to play up with that. What I would advise you to do is not try and do it in this event. What I would advise you to do is go and play a normal event, totally free to play, and see how many points you can get. Go and do an endurance event, or go and do something and see what you can get free to play. If you can get close to 50k free to play, I think you need a side pass though. If I'm honest with you, I think you're going to struggle with that side pass. But if you can get 50k free to play, or just with a side pass, I think you've got a good chance with a $20 bundle. I really do. I think 70k is going to be really, really hard, and I would not do one event, have your first go, and then miss out on it by 5 or 10k because you weren't up to it or couldn't do it, or you weren't sure how to do it. So as your first try, don't chance it and waste that money by not getting the 5-star. Go and try free to play first and see what you can do, and then use some money to top it up. That's what I would do. By the battle timer, clearly clearing took 60 seconds. HQ sniper took 30 seconds. Seems good. I don't know what you're getting at that, sorry, bud. The last science put, I really like it. The real cost of this game is time. I think it will help out and make participation in these events go up. I think so. Listen, I'm going for it. So, you know, that's something different. Yep. Rajan, I hope I got that right. Says I appreciate Dale and the Apes on this change as well as the testers. Yeah, we've all been at it on that. Voodoo Kickbacks put, Wozza, did you say that Overlord Park would have a price reduction in the future? No, but the Apes did say that when they announced that, we were all saying, this is scandalous. It's way too high. And they said that, you know, it's always quite high at the beginning. And they didn't say specifically that will reduce over time. But they did say generally, you know, through the economy, the price will reduce over time maybe with the increase of 5-star shards and all this. But I don't think 5-star shards have increased that much over the last 2 years. But the price has not come down either. So it's not like it's more achievable, I don't think. But I think that Omega Supreme is not as much in the meta. It's not the best combiner anymore. So it should be a bit cheaper. So, you know, it should be reduced. But Dark Lance support is going for Lightspeed because the last piece of Computron. Yeah, that is a valid point to go from, I presume, yeah. Depends how good 5-star Computron is. You're making that choice on an assumption that he is, but you don't know. That's a problem. Dark Lance put a Field of Dreams reference. Yep. Blade 19 is combine a piece. It's the only reason. Yeah. Jose Trillo. Thanks for joining, buddy. How great would it be to reduce a mega part for the 40th event? Yeah, good point. Sharpticon Battle Boost could be useful cleaning up resource buildings in Mayhem. Not really. They're pretty crap, aren't they? They don't really do. They don't have the kick that they used to. Last science, but you're absolutely correct. And people will buy bots. I won't buy these bonding elements though. It's just not worth it for what you get. Return investment. Agreed. Autobot fills, but it gets my cells down faster, but I score fewer points per fuel cell. Not in zone 15, you literally get triple. That's what I'm saying to you. They've changed the values. So this value that you see on screen, let me get it again. This is not the current values. Yeah, this has been increased to this. I just want to make that clear, guys. Yeah? Nope, not that one. It's not been increased to that. It's been increased to this. That's the point I'm making. 3 times the points in zone 15. If you're attacking zone 14, then yeah, you're probably right, I think, depending on what level HQ you are. I don't know. But they're not the points. They have increased them to 3 times. That's the point I'm making. Tracks per Lancaster spot. I'm still not sure about the 15 FC an hour. I always said it should be 1 every 3 minutes. I do 4 battles an hour. Zone 15, that's close to 1,000 points an hour. Yeah. Also, Ville's put time was no longer an issue for me running Magda Boss, Skyway, and Ruination could run 15 battles in zone 15 in 15 minutes. Yeah, well now you would, instead of that, you would run 5 battles in 15 minutes and get the same points. Yeah, and then instead of waiting 4.5 hours, you would probably wait 4 hours. Or 4 hours, 20 minutes even. But that 10 minutes obviously gives you that bit of 10 minutes extra to get the last few cells. Tracks per Lancaster support. This last endurance I was able to cruise 70k with just a $40 bundle. Also, it's better to get these bundles through the cyber store and not in game. Well, yeah. Last science, but people who want to grind XP should be able to do the normal mode, but people who need to save time should be able to do the mayhem. Make it the same point value on average. Vitching put good luck on Saturday morning, Wozza. Yeah, I've actually got one of the ballot codes, I think it is, whatever it is. So I've actually got one. So I'll be there on the phone. What else? Yeah, Dark Answer support is 1,138 coins to fill up when you have 4 FC. Yeah, but do you want to wait for the 4 maybe? But yeah, I suppose it's a reduction cost, which is hanging around. But yeah, I get the point. Tracks per Lancaster support, always drain your fuel cells before you go to bed, kiddos. Yep. Good tip. Also, what Phil's put, he normally scores 50k with Scion Pass. So yeah, It's achievable with the $20 bundle for another 20k, definitely. Also, what Phil, they changed it again since this afternoon. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Honestly, they changed it again. That's why I said the stream was late. Just want to emphasize that. That's why the stream was late, because Dale hit me up saying, listen, we spoke to the team, we're changing the values, we're giving you triple in zone 15. And so that's why the stream was a bit late, because I was talking to Dale and he changed some things to Lightspeed, and I was like, sort of giving a bit of a test. I literally sat here, eating and watching that and testing these things out. That's why the stream was a bit late. I didn't want to come on the stream and not really know these things, so I wanted to go and sort of test them out. I know Lightspeed, when he tripped the mine, I said to Dale, like, he's tripping the mine, but it's actually affecting him. And Dale said it shouldn't, so that's why I wasn't too bad when that happened in midstream. I thought maybe he'd fix it in the meantime. But yes, 3 times the points. That's point making. Big J, oh look, you got the ballot code, not me. Yeah, I know. So I registered with 5 email addresses. My friend registered with 2. My other friend registered, and literally I got 1, and my friend got 1, and that is it. So yeah. Hey Jamie Carpenter, good to see you. Also what Phil just put, yeah, good job Dale, bringing the development team around. Yeah. That's the main thing. So yeah. So also Phil, let me know. Also Phil in the chat, let me know. Now it's triple the points for 15 cells. Does that make it easier for you, free to play? Does that make it more effective? Let me know. I'm intrigued. Voodoo Kickback Dale is a legend. Yeah, listen, it is Dale. But don't forget, Dale can only go back to the team because of all our feedback. And because we all stood firm, literally the playtesters, the content creators, we all stood firm and gone 3 times is not good enough. Because we've all done that, Dale's gone to the team and gone, listen, they're not happy. You know, Dale's not just looked at it and gone, oh, I don't think that's right, and done it. Dale's seen our feedback and gone, listen, they're not happy with this. I think I literally put in the chat going, listen, you've got an hour to fix this, or I'm going to slaughter you in my stream. And he got it fixed. You know, fair play to me. It just frustrates me that sometimes I'll say that and nothing gets changed. It's not me trying to push an agenda, but I don't want to come on these streams and be negative all the time. I would like to be positive, but I would rather have just done this in the first place. So rather than just having a conversation on the apes got it completely wrong, we had to sort of kick off about it and go, this is not good enough to get it changed. Why don't they just do ×3 in the first place? And we all would have been going, well done, good job. I just feel like they don't know their own game and how people level and how people play the game. They can't do. They must know we're playing Zone 15, not 16 and 17. Did they think we level in Zone 16 and 17? Last week's bundle with the Golden Lagoon, did they think we used Golden Lagoons to level anymore? Did they think we even really use Gold XP cores other than when we run out of G metals and there's nothing else to put on our bots? What do they think? I don't know. I just feel like they don't know how players play the game and what players want. And I do enough content on it. There's enough comments in the chat for them to know. But for some reason, they're that stubborn that they just don't. I don't think they don't care. They just don't listen, I think. So, yeah. Well done, Dale. That's Clasport. I know he's been chatting loads in Unicorn chat today. Yep. And also, like I said, Unicorn chat part of that. There's been loads of people in these chats sort of fighting for it, which is really, really good. Yeah, Darklands, I've got 10 golden lagoons just sat there. Diesel's put thanks. Mr. Borders put, is Legacy 8 good? Legacy 8 is, let's have a look, Legacy 8. Legacy 8. Yeah, I think, yeah, there's some good bots in there. I think Scrapnel's alright, pretty decent. Scourge is a great outpost bot. Impact as part of Ruination, or, I don't know. Oh no, ignore that. Impact as part of Ruination, but not God Neptune, so, is that right? Yeah, so ignore that. If you're, oh yeah, so yeah, if you're a con, yeah. Blot and Rock, part of a combiner, good bots. Octopunch, decent bot still. Scourge is not a combiner bot, so if you're a con, it's not as good, it's alright. If you're a bot, then it's very good. So yeah. Cool. Let's give some more Sunstreaker Wozza Stash crystals out before we do some more giveaways. So, Autobot Phil, you just won one. Just scroll. You've won a Sunstreaker Wozza Stash crystal. Voodoo Kickback, you've won a Sunstreaker Wozza Stash crystal. Let's go right up to the top somewhere and grind time. Sunstreaker was a stash crystal. Hit me up after the stream, guys. And let's carry on with the giveaway. So we've given away one for the comments. So let's do the number generator again. Let's pick a different video. So here we go, number generator. So what was the how many videos did I say I had again? Let's have a look again. Sorry guys, I need to look again. No, let's get rid of that a minute. Let's get this up. Let's go get the video. So what there was, so yeah, I did include some of the members ones. I don't want to include the members ones. Not really fair, I don't think. Or is it fair? Yeah, I'm going to include the members ones for because that's just members. It's not really fair. So no, I'm not going to include members on this one. Members have got loads of opportunities to win anyway as well. So let's just go with them one. So we've got what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9. We've got 9 videos going to go off. Yeah, not including the members only videos. If you want to watch them, become a member. So which video are we going to generate from? Number 8, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's the content creators cancelled video. Only 9 comments. Wow. Only 9 comments. So 9 again. Let's generate. Comment number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So Pablo Ramos 9823. Shame there's no one that's in the stream, but Pablo Ramos 9823 winner. Yeah, you've won 500 5-star shards. So well done. So we've given that one away. We've given the gift card away. We've given the side pass away. So we need to pick 2 more premium members. And then we're going to pick someone in the stream to win 500 5-star shards. Let's have a look. So 2 premium members. Let's get my list up again. Premium members. Let me try and find it. There we go. There's the list again. So we've got 11 premium members. Let's get the number generator up again. There we go. We've got 11 members. So good luck, guys. We're going to pick 2 premium members to win 500 5-star shards. So number 1 is Trax Penny Lancaster. I like someone that's in the stream. You know, I like that. So Trax is wins 500 5-star shards. But do me a favour, hit me up after the stream. Just to remind me to make sure that we get that. And then we're going to give it to another of my premium members. 1 to 11. Number 3. And number 3 is Tex. I'll hit Tex up and tell him that he's won 500 5-star shards. Cool. I do like the fact that they're giving starter codes out to people that I know quite well or in the chat, and it's not a fix. No, honestly, guys, you can see I just generated it there. That's even worse, doesn't it? And let's give some more Sunstreaker Wozza stash crystals out. So, last Cyan, you could win a Sunstreaker Wozza stash crystal. Who else? That's me. Nope, I can't win it. Who else? Have a look. Senor Velasquez, if you're still there, you've won a Sunstreaker Wozza stash crystal. Hit me up on Discord. I'm in plenty of the chats. And you just private message me and just say, hey, Wozza, I want a code, and just show me, make sure I know who you are. And another one is Dale. Dale, hey, if you've got an account and you want a Sunstreaker Wozza stash crystal, then hit me up. I'm going to do another one as well. And Munira Hussein as well. So hit me up after the stream to win a Sunstreaker Wozza stash crystal. And now we're going to pick someone in the stream to win 500 5-star shards. Literally. So what I'm going to do is, let's just make sure. Hang on. So what I'm going to do is, I reckon there's like easy, like what, 100 comments in the chat. I'm literally just going to put 100 in here, and whatever it picks out, that's the number I'm going to go from the top, wherever it is right now. The 38th comment down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. Oh, it says Dale, but I'm going to go to the next one. I can't see right now. Whoever the next comment is after Dale, I'm going to pick you. Darklance, you have won 500 5-star shards as well. Congratulations. So congratulations to everyone that's won. Like I said, 2,500 5-star shards given away, a side pass given away, a $20 gift card given away. Super pleased on that. I want to do some other things with Dale. I'm trying to get onto Dale about to do some other things with him. Just do some sort of like, you know, interesting things in the game, but more to come from that if it happens. But Dale, if you're still watching, come on, we need to make this happen. Just to be something, you know, spectacular. But a big shout out to the winners. Congratulations. Yeah, thanks to all my members. Thanks to everyone who's been a member. Everyone who's subscribed. Everyone supported me in any way just by watching the videos. Big thank you. So obviously I try and do these every now and again, just sort of reward my members and say thank you for supporting me and hopefully give something back. And I try and stay as transparent as possible and do these sort of giveaways as fair as I can, just with a random number generator. That's how we sort of do it. So yeah, well done to all the winners. Yeah, Jason Rose, has been a long stream today, pretty much, yeah. Oh, first time win for Last Cyan as well. Well done. David17, sorry, I don't speak Spanish. I'm really sorry. Not at all, not even a bit, so. Yeah, Dale winning a code. I find that's quite funny. Considering he probably could just give him the code if he wanted to, but yeah. But yeah. Oh, Lou Mega, thank you for translating. Much appreciated. But yeah, I don't speak Spanish, sadly. Nick Ching, oh, I need to more comment more then. Well, yeah. Cool. Well, I think that's it for today, guys. I think we've covered all the hot topics. So next week, come with your stats. Let me know if you did the event. Was you free to play? Did you spend? How much did you spend? What points did you get? I'm intrigued to see how this event goes and what everyone, you know, does to get this event. So the problem I've got is I'll get 5-star Lightspeed, then I need to do another event to level him. So I need another mayhem event, Dale. Don't make it a one thing. We need to have these more often. But yeah, again, big thank you to everyone supported. Glad I can give some things away. But like I said, anyone, if no one collects some of these prizes within, I'll give it 2 weeks. I don't want to do it too soon and people are like, oh my god, I've been on holiday, not a chance. I'll give it 2 weeks, guys. If no one's collected any prizes in 2 weeks, I'll do another giveaway in stream. Or I'll do another one of my, something like that. I don't know, but I'll have to think about it. Try and keep it as fair as I can, and I'll give them away again in a couple of weeks. If they don't get claimed. But I imagine some of the people, obviously the people in the chat will claim them. But don't forget, guys, if you want a code today, if you won anything today, make sure you hit me up in Discord and let me know. And obviously, if you're one of my members or I sort of know you already, don't need to prove it, it's fine, I know you already. But if you sort of knew one of the newer winners who I've not really talked to in Discord before, or you've not hit me up before, not won anything before, then make sure you just show me a screenshot of, you know, to prove that you are who you are in a way. So I'm not giving the user code to whoever it's not, to make sure. Alright, but that's it for today's stream, guys. Big thank you again. See you next week. Tune in. Well, obviously, I'm covering the hot topics again on Transformers Earth Wars. Thanks for watching, guys, and peace out.